So welcome back to the channel, everyone. Today I've got a really cool video and with my good friend James, who we went to school together but didn't really speak to each other. We went different directions after school and then all of a sudden we bumped into each other at a pub, got chatting about Land Rovers, and here we are now, and you've done an incredible job. It's not finished yet, but I mean it is amazing. Your stunning Land Rover Series 3, so tell us all about it.
Well, it's getting there, isn't it? So it's a 1997 Land Rover Series 3. The short wheelbase.
Yep.
It's a 2.25 petrol.
Pastel green.
Pastel green. It's pastel green. We've got the duck egg engine as well, but that might be wrong to some viewers.
And what made you go for the Series 3 then? So your granddad had one, didn't he?
So my granddad had one, and I've always wanted one. I've just loved the iconic Land Rover.
Yeah.
So as a family, we decided to look on it all over Facebook and eBay, and we found one in Chipping Camden, Chipping Norton.
Cool.
And we went and viewed it, and we brought it back same day. So
yeah,
it was a bit worse for wear. It looks a lot better now.
And that was marine blue, wasn't it?
It was marine blue. Probably did pay over the odds because it was only a few years ago.
Yeah.
But I decided to strip it all down and start again and do a complete nut and bolt restoration.
You're quite mechanical, aren't you? So you do quite a lot of mechanics for work. So
I'm an engineer, so it's just nuts and bolts really. It's quite easy to work on. Yeah. But the electrics I'm having problems with at the moment because there's so many cables. But we'll get to that. We'll cross that bridge when we get to it. But I've managed to sort the engine out. I think it might tick over a little bit. We haven't
really started it yet, have we? We've turned it over a few times.
So the chassis was okay as well. Yeah. But for some reason, I thought, you know what? I'm starting this again. It's a fresh restoration. We'll put a brand new Richard chassis, galvanised chassis on it.
And I mean, it looks incredible, and it will last as long as us.
Yeah, well, touch wood. It'll last another 45 years.
Yeah, definitely.
But
the pastel green colour as well, I absolutely love that. I mean, mine, obviously, viewers will have seen. If you haven't, check out my Land Rover Series 3 video I did. But the pastel green I absolutely love this colour. And
it's a really nice colour.
The tan accents. Tell the viewers about what you're going to do with the interior, because that's
really
cool.
We're going to go tan interior. We've got tan upper dash, tan lower dash that's currently being done at the moment, and then we're going to go tan seats. Yep. Three in the front,
and then benches in the
back,
back,
and then 2 bench seats at the back.
And then the all-important question, because a lot of viewers are a little bit divided on this: you going for a swing-away tailgate or a drop-down tailgate? Because that's quite a popular decision.
Yeah. Well, at the moment I've got the drop-down one.
Yeah.
So I'll probably just stick that on for the time being, but maybe in the future get a swing away door, because
it's a bit more practical,
like you say.
Cool. What else? What sort of look are you going for? So obviously we've got the tan on the interior. Are you sticking with the limestone wheels? Are you going for those?
Well, I did get them painted and and refurbed, and they do look pretty smart. But I have also got a set of the black wolves in matte black.
Like those.
So I think that'll tie in quite nicely as well, and wrapped in a BFG Goodrich KO2s.
Very cool.
They're outside.
Are we going for on the bonnet look, or are you going to go on the bulkhead?
I've got a few bonnets as well, so I've got one without a tyre that you can put on, and one with. So we'll have that.
And do you prefer the Razor bonnet, or do you prefer the?
I've got all three.
Yeah, it's just an addiction, isn't it?
Facebook Marketplace for you. It's great. 25 quid for a bonnet. Get it sandblasted. It's good as new.
Happy days.
So I'm going to put the Razor on it to start off with, but I have also got the one with the scoop where you can put the wheel on. Yeah. So I'll get that done as well, just so I can have the best of both.
Definitely. Nice Weber carb Aretta. That was on the car when you bought it, but you really like that, don't you?
The Weber carb is really good. It drives really well.
Yeah. Potentially an overdrive in the future as well, when funds allow.
I don't know. To be fair, it's okay. It sits at 55 quite easily.
And that's the thing with these cars. You don't really want to be going much faster.
You don't drive it more than 30, 40 miles an hour anyway. It's only going to the pub and back.
Yeah, that's very true. And then are you going to put the metal roof back on? Or are you going for the full canvas? Or, like me, my love is no roof at all. Now, I know that sounds mad, but in the summer, it's just amazing. So what's your decision?
So I have got the roof. It's the XS, so it's got the windows. Yeah. But I don't think I'll be touching that, to be honest. I've got the cab as well. I bought that off Facebook just in case I ever wanted it, because it was cheap. So I do have the truck cab. Yeah. But I will be going. It will be a soft top convertible,
nice,
fold down windscreen summer. But when funds allow, we'll get the canvas top to.
And is that a black canvas or a sand canvas?
We're going to go sand canvas. Nice. I think just to tie in with the tan interior.
That'll look really cool.
Which is from Marlborough, UK. He's done a cracking job of that. It looks so good.
So a good friend,
bit of padding.
Richard, he has a leather business, so he makes lots of really cool things, from hip flasks to bags to things like that. And one thing he's actually started doing now is trimming of Land Rover dashes. So you were his first customer, weren't you, really?
I was his first.
And we've also got some of the door handles as well, trimmed to match the tan. Have you got those?
I've got those. I've hidden those away.
So these look really special. So what we're hopefully going to be doing is launching an online store where you can buy these. But just look at that. I mean, I know Land Rovers aren't the most luxurious cars, but it's just all the extra details that add up, don't they?
Yeah, no, it's the attention to detail. It's great.
So if you are interested in getting your Land Rover interior trimmed or some extra tan, or you can do whatever colour you'd like, leave a comment or drop us a message on Instagram, and I can put you in touch with Richard and he can sort that out for you. Other things with the car, so you took the engine out, you've done a bit too of that, haven't you? But the engine was running pretty well as it was.
No, it was running sweet as a nut.
Yeah.
I've taken the engine out, I've split it, I've changed the gaskets, given it a good clean,
yeah,
and then just essentially put it back in, from the best of my knowledge.
Yeah.
So I've taken plenty of photos, so I do know where everything goes, but
that's cool.
It's starting to get there. I think we'll get it going in the next few months.
Definitely. And what would you say to someone who's toying with the idea of buying a Series 3, either to restore or buy? Because on my last video, I've been blown away by the amount of comments of people saying this video's made me want to buy one, or I'm going to do it now. As a younger person like myself who's getting into the world of classic cars, what would you say to someone looking at a Series 3?
I'd say go for it. They're so easy to work on. It's just a massive Meccano set.
Yeah.
Nuts and bolts, and they're just dead easy to work on.
Parts are easy to get hold of.
They're cheap. eBay, Facebook. There's a massive community as well in the Land Rover world where people are willing to help you.
So, James, I know you're a big petrol head just like me, and a question I like to ask all my friends who are into cars: what's your dream 3-car garage? So, daily, classic, and then modern supercar, or whatever you like.
So, daily would be an RS6.
Nice.
Nardo grey. Get the golf clubs in the back.
Happy days.
Perfect. They just sound amazing.
Yeah.
Classic would be an F40.
Yeah.
I think they're a stunning car.
Very cool.
And then another, just a Range Rover, I think.
Yeah.
I think you can't go wrong with the Range Rover. They're comfortable,
so
practical.
You want a Range Rover as your modern car, not a 911 or something like that?
Or a 911 Turbo S.
Yeah.
Actually, I'll change that from a Range Rover to a Turbo S.
Very cool. So
I'll go for that.
F40.
F40, 911 Turbo S. Yeah.
911 Turbo S and RS6. That's pretty cool. Comment down below what your dream 3-car garage would be. Love to hear what you guys think. And that's well done. Happy days. Land Rovers, obviously, once you have one, you want another one.
It's a bug.
It's a bug. They seem to just magically multiply, don't they? But what would you go for? Obviously, you've got your Series 3 that's nearly finished. You've got your Puma. What else excites you about the Land Rover world?
Heritage one, the Keswick Green.
Yeah.
I think they look really classy and smart. Mm-hmm. Possibly a Spectre one. I've got an urbanish one, which is my 2.4 Puma. Santorini Black, that's nice.
Very cool.
Do
you ever go for 110 or
I was just about to say the 110 double cab. I do like those.
Yeah.
They do look good.
Very cool.
The list goes, or a Series 2A. I'd love a Series 2A marine blue just to complement and match this and have a nice pastel and marine blue by the side of it.
Your dad's got quite a cool TD5 as well. Tell the viewers about that one.
So he's got a Belize TD5 2.5 diesel 90.
Mm-hmm.
And that's only done 73,000 miles, I think it is. It's a 2006, so it's one of the later ones.
Yeah.
But yeah, it drives really well. I've been driving it this morning. And
very original as well, isn't it? It's
completely original. I mean, I've changed some lights, LED lights.
Cosmetic.
Can change those, and the front grille. But other than that, it's completely original. And it drives well.
Yeah. And what would be sort of your dream adventure to do in either the Series 3 or some of the other Land Rovers that you've got? Where would you like to go if you could?
I'd like to do, I don't know, just a trip around the lakes or something like that, do a bit of green laning. I'm sure there's some good routes around there, but I think this might be too nice to take green laning, to be honest, once it's finished. It's
Very true. So when you've been restoring your Land Rover, and it's a bit of a minefield for anyone when you first start, where have been the best places for parts that you've found?
So I use eBay quite a lot,
Yeah.
as well as Facebook. John Craddock's in Cannock, go there quite often. But I've tried to use as much as possible the original bits and pieces, so springs, axles, obviously original, drive shafts, I've used all those, I haven't put new ones on.
Very cool.
I mean, I have put a new exhaust on.
Yeah.
But
you've been to a few Land Rover shows as well. You went to the Malvern one, didn't you, which was quite successful?
Malvern one, I've been to the Stoneleigh one.
Yeah. We've got some more booked in as well, haven't we?
We have.
Yeah.
We have indeed.
So that'd be good. We love a good Land Rover jumble because you can never go leave empty-handed.
No.
This is another cool mod that James has done on his one, which I've got on mine, which is a padlock. So it's not the greatest security feature in the world, but it does slow people down. So the way that works is the handbrake goes through there. You then slide through a padlock, so it stops someone from putting that down. So it's just an extra security feature, but it's a nice, good idea, and you can get those off eBay. But yeah, I think you've done a fantastic job on it, James, and I can't wait to see it when it's done. And what would you say to someone that's thinking about either restoring a Series 3 or buying one?
Just go for it. It's so much fun. You learn a lot, and it's just so easy to do. It's just a massive Meccano set, but it's just so rewarding as well.
Yeah. To actually sort of do something that you can see like real results through.
Well, just starting it up after years, years of it being in pieces, to dropping the engine in, and just hearing it fire up was just amazing. Yeah.
And the biggest challenge for you has it been sort of just managing the timings for getting parts sandblasted, picked up, paint, things like that. You know, the things that you don't really expect that take more time. Yeah.
Timing and money.
Yeah, definitely.
They are money pits, but they're great fun.
And that's the biggest thing you'd say to someone who's thinking about doing this. It's an expensive thing to do, but very rewarding.
Yeah, no, just go for it. Just do it.
But I mean, this car will last a lifetime now. I mean, the galvanised chassis, the brand new bulkhead. I mean, it's better than new, isn't it?
It's getting there. It's almost new.
Fantastic. Another piece of advice you'd like to give to people as well who've either got a Series 3 or looking for one is the power of Land Rover jumbles. So can you just explain that to the viewers?
So I was looking for a distributor, part.
It's like a mount, isn't it?
Mount, which holds the distributor on. And I was looking on the internet, and they're around £200.
For just a little plate
just for a bit of plate of metal, just a housing plate. So I went to one of these shows, and I managed to pick one up for £5. Right. So they are definitely worth going to because you can find some real bargains. Yeah. And
any other really hard parts to find, or everything else has been pretty easy, hasn't it? I think.
I don't think so. They're all quite easy to find parts for.
Yeah. You were quite fortunate in one sense, is that you sort of took a car that was already built and back to restoration.
Yeah. With the tub, one of the tub panels was severely dented. Yeah. So I actually bought another tub. Yeah. To use that side for the driver's side. And we've got that aluminium welded on, and that's that paint at the moment. But yeah, just look all over Facebook. Facebook, there's always a deal to be had.
Facebook Marketplace, Land Rover groups as well on Facebook, they're really good. But that's what's great about these cars, isn't it? It's so easy to get parts, unlike other classics. I mean, the world's your oyster with these, so that's great. And the community as well is fantastic. I mean, you just have to search in a forum or message people in a forum, do a post, and 9 times out of 10 that person will be able to help you.
Yeah, someone else will have a part that you're after.
So we've got a really big announcement, which is really exciting for us, for myself, Tom, James, and then Henry behind the camera as well, my brother. We're starting our own Land Rover group, so Landrovers of Shropshire. So we're trying to get as many people as possible into the world of classic cars, but then also Land Rovers. So the idea is, and you can tell the viewers about it as well, is Land Rover meets across the UK, but predominantly Shropshire to start off with. But we want to do some green laning, pub meets, things like that.
Pub meets, even better. Green laning, like you say. Just bring the community together to admire each and everyone's car, basically, because they are good fun and nice to look at.
So if you guys want to join the group, it's completely free to join. How can they find them?
Instagram. Landrovers of Shropshire.
So we'll put that in the bio below. And just drop us a follow on there, send us a message. Everyone's welcome. we'd love to build this group into something really, really big, do some really cool convoys and help each other out. I mean, like the wiring, I've never done wiring on a Land Rover Series 3 before, but I'm sure there's people out there either in the comments or the group or whatever that can send us some useful advice, because we want to get this car back on the road in the next month.
I reckon so. Apparently it's just plug and play.
Yeah.
These Auto Sparks looms, but there's a lot of cables.
Yeah. You're also going for the upgraded LED headlights like mine
I am
as
going
well.
to go for the upgraded LED lights just so I can make it more practical.
Yeah, they're a little bit Marmite, like some people like them, some people don't, but for what we want to do with night driving, things like that, I think it's something you've got to go for.
Yeah.
But it's a stunning car, and I cannot wait to see it, and to be honest with you, it makes me think, oh, should I do it to my one? But it's...
paint it or a new dash?
Just new dash, definitely. But yeah, I think it's really exciting. So stay tuned for more updates in this video. Keep driving, keep smiling, and hit that subscribe button.